Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and that last one was kind of hard to follow. Am I right or am I wrong? That was like, okay, we're going over here now. We're going over there now. It's like, this time and that time. Okay, now this time. Okay, actually, that wasn't the real story. This is the story. Oh, wait, that wasn't the real story. This is the story. Okay, what really happened, Miss Page? Well, let me tell you. Like, that was crazy. First off, I'm sorry, am I wrong? Like, I didn't think about it that much. Like, is that Persian chick, like, really hot, Madari? Is she really hot? Because I'm not seeing it. She's good looking. She's pretty. I just don't think that one scene in the hallway where she's walking towards her office in Homeland Security to get her badge and her gun, just her assignment, her office back from Rafi. She goes walking down the hallway and everybody's looking at her like, I'm sorry, that just looked like, hot girl looks. I'm just not seeing that. Not like that. Sorry. Um, yeah, that aside, that aside, this was good. The ending was, I think, probably the best part. The idea that not everything needed to be explained. I mean, like, dude, this is the Punisher. You know what I'm saying? If this were the comic books, God forbid, if this were not War Journal comics, the Max comics. There we go. If this was the Max comics version, especially of the Punisher, he's not even going to say anything. He's not going to think anything. Just mission, stay on target, mission. He's just going to mow through everybody. And if he gets shot, it's going to be like the Terminator. That sucks. Like he's not even gonna, lift his fingers off the trigger. He's still gonna keep on aim. So this was a very much more humanized Frank Castle, which is cool. Which is cool. Don't know, the one cop there. He's like, it's like he's there to be annoying. It was annoying that he was there to be annoying. I didn't tell you you could leave yet. The only reason why you're here is because I told you you can't leave. Okay, I hear you, bud, but her rank is massively greater than yours. So there's that. And just everything he's saying, though. That's the thing with cops. Everything that they're going to say to you is not, they're not going to tell you what they think. Okay, listen, this is what I really think is happening in the case. I think that such and such and such and such. You think you confirm that? No. Every single thing they're going to tell you is to try and implicate you to see what do you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got into an argument with a guy. You know, saying, okay, well, the guy says that you hit him. He knows you didn't hit him. Nobody told him that you'd hit this other dude. He's saying that to see if you're going to be like, whoa, I didn't hit him. I just threw a bottle at him. You know, they're gonna, or no, I just spit in his face. Aha, because he really told me you spit in his face, and now you just admitted to it, thinking you were pleading to a lesser charge. You plead to the actual charge. You get it? Like, that's what cops do. Whatever they're going to tell you is to try and implicate you, not because they even necessarily believe it, but because they need to find out. They need to hear it from you. You know what I'm saying? Cops don't always, it's like with doctors. A lot of people think, oh, doctors, they drive these nice cars, are so awesome. You know, when doctors go into their private meetings with the other junior doctors and whatnot, all they're doing is they're taking like one or two major cases per day, and they're like, okay, so what's been happening with this guy so far? Let me see the charts. Okay, he responded to this. There was no response to this, and this, but there was a response to this, huh? Here's what I want you to do. This is similar to this. I want you to give him an extra dose of this, and then later on, if this, then do that. If that, then do this. So and then report to me later. We'll see what's going on tomorrow, and then they leave. Like, that's for the most part what they do. It's all trial and error. The things that they don't know. I'm not saying doctors don't know anything. What I'm saying is there's a lot of things that doctors don't know that we don't know. All right, and it's the same thing with cops. There's a lot that happens they just don't know. Like, of course, the director of Homeland Security. I don't think she's a director, but whatever. This SEC she was, I think it was called. She knows that they didn't have time to run ballistics and to find all the bullets in there and everything. There's no way they had time to do all that stuff. There's no way they did the blood smear, the spattering, whatever Dexter's job was. There's no way they did half of the things they need to do. And then half of the things that they did do, there's no way that half of those have come back yet from lab. So she knows that they don't have anything. So his theories, that would have worked on somebody who's not already in the know. You know what I'm saying? But on her, come on, man. Come on. So it was cool everything he was doing until he started doing it to her, and that's when Rafi's main girl, Madari. It's like, I don't know why the cop actually thought he was going to get away with that. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Cops usually only have one. I mentioned in the previous episode. Cops usually only have one method. You know what I'm saying? That if that method doesn't work and they don't like the results of it, all right, fine, you're under arrest. Why? Because we can hold you for up to, or actually not under arrest, but you're coming with me. Cuff them. Because we can hold you for up to 24 hours without actually charging for anything, and then try and scare you that way. The only option that cops have really is scaring you, and it's with that badge. You know what I'm saying? The idea that they can put you away and you'll never see the light of day again. You know, like that's the thing they're always trying to scare you with. So the idea that that this guy would actually try and use that with her really shows his incompetence. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Marvel was actually trying to do that with this character, because I was all on board with him until he started pulling that nonsense with her. Then I'm like, dude, this is where the suspension of disbelief goes away. I can understand all the other cop drama that's going on and all the crazy, you know, this guy, he's able to survive getting shot all these times and all these crazy things that are going on, you know? I'm okay with that. But this was just like, you'd figure he'd be a little bit smarter than that. So you knew she had the upper hand. And even when he said the first time, the only reason why you're still here is because I didn't tell you can leave yet. If I were in her position and I had what's on her badge, I'd be like, bud, you got 10 seconds. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'd count down while he's trying to think of something and stuttering and sputtering the entire time. I'm not as nice as her. So when she left, it's like, I'm already gone. I'm already downstairs. Whatevs. So, yeah, I don't know if they were trying to make him incompetent, but they showed him to be fully incompetent as far as I'm concerned. Literally a three-legged dog, a one-trick pony. What a shame. What a shame. How did he get to detective again? Anyway, as far as everything else in here, this kind of felt like a Memento issue. I don't know if you guys saw that movie. Unfortunately, some moron is trying to remake that movie. Nobody's asking to remake that movie. The movie cannot be updated in any way, shape, or form. They had cell phones in it. There's really no other technology that you're going to use in this movie to enhance it and make it look like it's more, you know, in line with, you know, today's technology and whatnot. So what's the purpose of rehashing it except to try and reach those same people in the audience? I'm not going to see something like that. But that aside, this was kind of like a Memento episode where they kept on changing a couple things here and there. Oh no, this happened here and then this happened here. Oh, you want to know what happened next? Well, whose story do you believe? And then when you finally get the whole story, the thing I liked about it the most is we don't know exactly how Punisher got out of the building. Yes, he climbed on top of the thing. Did he climb all the way up to the roof and come down, or did he have the zip line and some other thing? How did he get over there? How did they not have men all over the place? How, you know, blah 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 blah. How were they not smart enough to go and pry open that elevator somehow? I'm sure they got the tools downstairs somewhere. And then look, where's the elevator stop? Okay, that looks like it's about the 5th floor. All right, get up there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Karen's in there. Okay, look, the thing's out. Get somebody on the roof and then every floor afterwards. And by somebody, I mean 10 people. SWAT. You know what I'm saying? How are there not people up on the roof? You know what I'm saying? On other, like already on that roof, but on top of that, other roofs too. There's no way Punisher was getting out of that situation. So how did he get out of the situation? We don't know. And that's perfect because he's the Punisher. That's how. To me, I don't need to know. I don't need somebody to walk me and hold my hand the entire way and tell me how this happened. So I'm totally okay with going, how did he get out the building? Punisher. I'm cool with that. I myself personally, I'm cool with that. So, yeah, I dug the hell out of this episode, especially, as I said in the beginning, especially the ending. That was cool. All right, so let's move on. What's the virtue of the vicious? Yeah, I hear you. The next episode is called Danger Close. I don't know where they're going to go with that, but we'll find out. All right, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.